From Diamond in the Pines, out here in Coram in Suffolk County, it is the Suffolk County Exceptional All-Star Games. Hello everyone, I'm Dylan Butler, joined by Marco DeFont of Engo Sports. And Marco, this should be a fun matchup. We go through these rosters chock full of future Division 1, 2, and 3 soccer players. These are very much, certainly in this class, the best of the best. We're going to have 3 different games of 45 minutes each. You see the teams here coming out now from Team 1 and Team 3, and then each team will have an opportunity to kind of play 2 games. So it should be certainly a lot of fun here today.
Yeah, 100%. I would say that this is a very strong player pool. And like you said, a lot of these boys are already committed to top colleges, Division 1, 2, 3. So, you know, getting the opportunity to see them all perform in one place is going to be a good time.
Pretty cool lineup of champions, if you will, here right in front of us with the fans behind us. Let's take a quick look at the rosters, Marco, and you can kind of let us know. Here is Team 1, and certainly so many high-level players. Who are you excited to see here today from Team 1?
Yeah, there's a ton to pick from over here. We have Lorenzo Cellini, Newfield player that's going to be joining Hofstra next fall. Dominant midfielder, can distribute the ball, can really take control of the game. We also have another Newfield player, Jay Alves, that's going to Albany. Center back, strong, dominant, just a tough player to get by, and will really manage that defensive line. Connor Garcia from Shoreham-Wading River, another central midfielder that's quick and can do really good things right there in the middle. Shane Siegel, an outside midfielder from Newfields, that is just super quick, super technical. And Brandon McGuire, Newfield player. And I would say probably the best or top forward out here is Richard Morell from Walt Whitman. The kid can score. He's going to be going to Marist next year, and he's going to be a tough player to mark.
All right, so Marco, those are your players to watch from Team 1. Of course, we'll be watching them all. And let's take a quick look at the Suffolk 3 roster and this as well. Certainly, if you're familiar with Suffolk County soccer, even Long Island soccer, certainly some familiar names here as well.
Yeah, well, here's a team that has a really strong goalie, Dario. He's going to be joining Ryan over there at Stony Brook. He's a Comac goalkeeper. You have TJ Bernard, that's a Floyd player, that's going to be going to Monmouth. Outside back, lefty. He can get up and down the fields. Can really control everything in the back. You have Nick Leone, that's going to be going to Malloy College, Deer Park player. That's pretty a handful on the outside. Sam Gonzaga from Bellport, central midfielder, good player. And then I would probably give Jeremy from Amityville, Gordino, that is another just technical player. So I think this team in particular has a lot of technical players offensively, but let's see if they can actually do a good job defensively to stop the other team.
And what I like too in that matchup, we just showed you their rosters. It's you got Jeremy Guardado and Christian Escobar, 2 Amityville guys, both going on and playing at LIU as well. Yep. We're seeing a little of that symmetry as well, where some of these high school teammates also will be college teammates as well. So that's going to be exciting to watch. And there's also a few undecided players, so they could open some eyes here this afternoon as well.
No, 100%. With everything that happened with COVID, the recruiting process has definitely been pushed back. So there's still some players out here that have the ability to play at a good college level. So hopefully this gives them some sort of platform to get them some exposure.
So again, the rules here, it'll be like a college or a professional half, if you will. It'll be a 45-minute, but it'll be a 45-minute game. There won't be a break in between for these 2 teams. So it'll be a 45-minute game, and then you'll go to the next 45-minute game, and then one more after that. So in all, it's going to be 3 teams all playing. We'll start here with 1 versus 3, and then 2 versus 1, 3 versus 2. So everyone gets 2 games, 90 minutes to compete and show themselves out, and certainly a lot for these guys to play for today. I mean, look, anytime you step between the lines, right, you play to win, and in that sense, it should be a fun one, especially considering the talent level we have out here today.
Yeah, you're 100% right. This isn't the traditional structure of what they typically do for this all-star, but just you have to give it up to Suffolk County and the Coaches Association just to put it together. These kids deserve it, and we have a very talented pool over here. So it's going to be they're all going to want to win. It's just that's their mentality.
Yeah, and the cool thing too is they're just off the season now. If this was a normal year, you're just off the season. Now you're like mid-November. It's freezing. You don't have that problem here. It's kind of ideal soccer weather where, especially once the sun gets down, I think it'll be nice. The good breeze here as well. So, no one's got to be worrying about shivering on the sideline, begging the coach to step on.
Yeah, it's a beauty out here today.
So they're going through the lineups for both of these teams, and again, I do like the setup here they have as well. You see, as we're going down the line here of Team 3 and in white, you see Team 1, where each player getting introduced, they're right in front of their friends and family and the people who have been so instrumental to get them to this stage. So it's good optics here as well, like where they're not on the other side of the field. They're right here with their friends and family right behind us.
Yeah, there's a good crowd over here. So these guys they're pumped. They might not be smiling right now.
They're in game mode.
They are in game mode. That's for sure.
So we won't have really too much of a break. We'll see if we can maybe get an interview after this first one, maybe like a player of the game type of situation. But again, you're going right from playing in this game, especially if you're Team 1, you're going right from playing this game to playing the next team. So they're going to stay on, but Team 3 will step off and they'll play the nightcap. So we should hopefully get an interview with one of those guys here today. We also wanted to mention of the head coaches for these teams as well, and this is just a litany of so many terrific coaches. For Team 1, their head coach is Jamie Santiago. He's assisted by John DiGiacomo from Walt Whitman, DJ Greening from Harborfields, and Andrew Sadowski from Southo. Team 3 is coached. This is almost like Pep Guardiola and a few others. I mean, this is just a murderer's row of terrific coaches. Ron Eden, of course, the Brentwood head coach. Mike Abendandolo from Amityville, and Dave Moran as well from Comac.
I think you're right on point. These guys are more than coaches. Dealing and speaking to these guys when I get to chat with them, they're just so connected to their players. They look out for them both on and off the fields. That I think they deserve this opportunity. Even for those coaches that aren't here, this is almost like a thankless job for these high school coaches. So it's great for them to get this recognition.
So we're seeing some of the players step ahead of the line, and these are some awards that they're giving out before the start of this game. Believe they're like all county, all Long Island type of honors, some all state representation as well. So not only are they out here to get introduced for the game, but also be recognized for their fantastic achievements in a really difficult season where, again, they're so used to playing in the fall. Then you've got like an abbreviated season. You've got all those COVID protocols you have to worry about, and these guys certainly deserve a lot of credit for kind of weathering that whole storm and bowling out this year and having a terrific year.
Yeah, the cool thing is none of these kids actually know that they won these awards right now.
Until just now.
So maybe that was the serious faces before.
So they're mentioning just how special this is with all region players. And the All-American, they just said, will be announced next month. So certainly a possibility here, Marco, of having a few of these guys also earn the ultimate honor, the ultimate individual honor, certainly, in becoming All-Americans. We've seen a plethora of players come from Suffolk County and become All-Americans as well. So this is the next crop. These are the next possibilities.
Yeah, this is a solid crop over here. To be honest, looking at the lineup right here, they all play at a very similar level where it would be so hard for someone to really determine who the all-region All-American. These kids all play at a very, very strong level.
So we'll take a quick break for the anthem, and we'll have the opening kickoff. You're watching the Suffolk County Exceptional All-Star Game right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Are you settling for a boring live stream? Can't see the players' uniforms? No audio? Camera not following the action? Consider a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Our announcers help tell the story of your game.
McCarthy. He's got. Oh, he's in.
Touchdown, Farmingdale!
We feature multiple camera angles, guaranteed to capture all the action.
Touchdown, Oceanside!
Plus added features like graphics, instant replay.
Yeah, the shooters are going to shoot here at Bethpage, and one of many threes on the day.
Interviews, and more. It's your time to shine. And with Varsity Media, now you can. Contact us today and book a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone 516-403-2050.
All right, so the anthem's been played, and these players who are in front of us will now take a quick jog across the field. Look at that, even Marco gets some love here as well.
Yeah. What's up, Jack? How you doing, pal?
That's how interactive we are here at Varsity Media. The players come right up to our commentators, and certainly two guys you know well.
Yeah, so Colin's going to be going to GW. A lot of these players, we have a program called the Executive Cup, and we get around 400 kids that try out, and we select the top 60. And a lot of these boys came out and were selected, and I had a good opportunity to really get to know them on and off the field. Just building relationship, trying to help them out through the college process. And Colin right there is going to GW, which is a fantastic school, and Jack is going to Boston University come fall. So two good players, two good kids.
And again, you look at these rosters and just so many future Division I players. So if you're a college soccer fan, or even if you're a college coach and you're trying to look for that, no pun intended, diamond in the rough here, diamond in the pines, they're here. They're ready to be taken. Certainly some guys who are undecided right now. You look at Team 3 in Suffolk, and again, if you're coached by Ron Eden and you play at Brentwood, you're going to be really good with your feet, and you can play, and that's what Calbus Moreno, number 5 in green on this Team 3. They'll have these multi-color uniforms, Team 3. Team 1 will be in the all-whites, but Moreno's a guy. He's out there to be taken as well, out of Brentwood. A center back, also plays right back as well.
Yeah, for Ron to put this kid out here, he must be a special kid. He always has a program competing for a state title over there, so I think a lot of college coaches that some of these kids are committed to are going to want to watch because they're playing at a high level, and they want to make sure that they made the right decision when having the kid commit. And then also, if there's an opportunity to see some kids and there's some open roster spots for these programs, why not? They're here for a reason, right?
Absolutely. So we will have a 45-minute. We won't call them a half. We'll call it the game. You'll see in the top left of your screen that time will count up. And Joe Rasso out of East Islip will get set here to put the ball on the play for Team 3. Again, Team 3 is kind of the multi-color uniforms. Team 1 is in white. Rasso kicks things off, and here we go. In the first of 3 Suffolk County Exceptional All-Star Games. And very quickly, we've got a turnover, and Team 1 looks to possess. And you see everybody so far, Marco, even just a few seconds into this game, you can see both teams looking to play to feet and be very technical.
Yeah, what interesting part is, Newfields is just one of those situations where it almost didn't even feel like a high school team. It was a proper club team, where a lot of these boys either play on the same high school team or club team, so they're going to knock it around, and it's almost going to feel natural for these boys.
Yeah, and that's a big edge too, and you like what the coaches did as through ball, and it'll go out of touch for, looks to be a corner, so I think it took a deflection. But I like that you've got multiple teammates from your high school team and even possibly from your club teams playing in the same team, so you don't have that issue of really kind of not knowing when to make your run or when to check or things like that. Here's the corner. It goes far post, and it will go out for a goal kick. And again, not playing long. We're going to play out of the back. And this is something, too, I think that coaches want to see. They want to see the ability to play out of the back. Shanked kick. Cross goes in front, far post. It's knocked away, and now that's Sam Gonzaga, 10, who is trying to chase the ball, and a little pressure applied.
Yeah, 100%.
Which you like to see from Joe Rasso at East Islip. Oneonta commit.
This is Jay Alvis over here that's going to be going to Albany. I'm really looking forward to see what sort of career that he has over there.
And even heard a second ago too, Sebastian Koch, right back, kind of looking or calling out for Alvis because he was making that run from the right side. So, and even there too, he's just sort of motioning as well. Although he's got to quickly transition back to defense. That's Nick Leone. Ball up the near sideline. Heady play there by Alvis as well. He protected the ball and then played it backwards. And now team 3 will look to possess. They will go, or team 1 that is, will look to possess. They're going left to right. Trying to get out of problems, but they weren't able to. That's Zelaya out of Copeg. Hands off to Leone. Good 1-2. Gets it back to Leone, but he's surrounded pretty quickly. Team 3 continues to possess, though, and they'll work it back. There's a good look right in front of us at Kovacevic. Offside flag is up far side. It will be recognized, it will. So team 3 offside in the play. In goal for team 1, you saw him there a second ago. That's Vincent Moronsky out of Miller Place. He will go on and play at St. Rose. Good size out of him, too, 6'2". 50-50 ball. It's won by team 1. They'll look to possess on the far side. And, again, I like the pressure as well. That was Oric Briscoe, number 9. Was a foul, though, but you can see neither team slacking off defensively. They're making it tough on their opponent.
No, they're both being aggressive. Oric is going to Queens College next year with Frank Vitullo, and I think he fits that system really well.
That one was played with a diagonal ball, and again, everything on the turf right now for both teams, looking for that penetrating pass. Good challenge for the ball, and here comes Gonzaga. Gonzaga on the break. Quick transition. Good cut inside to his left. Through ball. First shot is saved. What a good opportunity there for Devin Sierra out of Lindenhurst.
Yeah, good play by Jeremy over there to create that opportunity.
You see it again, Marco. Watch 23 with the run. You see him there point out where he wants it.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite ahead as he liked it, but he still got it to his feet, still put a shot on frame, and Team 3 will have a corner kick. It'll be from this near side. Looks to be Jackson Masters out of Comac to do so. Wind kind of blowing at him, so he's got to probably drive this one. It's headed out, kept in though by Team 3, and then a clearance will go out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Team 3. Penetrating pass onside. That's Zelaya, turns on the ball, fires far post.
Goal.
It gets in, and we have our first goal. Sierra made the run at the far post, but it looks like it went directly in for Zelaya. Here's another look. You see Zelaya turn, take a step, sends the ball far post, and I think Sierra did get a piece.
Yeah, I think he got a piece over there. Good ball by Zelaya. Going towards goal over there.
So Sierra from Zelaya in the 6th minute, and it's 1-0 for Suffolk, or Team 3. And for Saria out of Lindenhurst, something he's been doing all season long, right? 11 goals on the year, 8 assists as well. All-county, all-conference player. Lindenhurst as a team didn't have the best of years, but he certainly was among the best players, earning his spot here, and also gets the first goal. So now Team 1 looking for the response. Nice touch, and you can see a little communication there as well, as Koch kind of didn't make the same run, but it was a good idea.
No, great idea. We're going to see some more of that out of Shane on that right side. Once he gets his dribble on and he gets comfortable, he's going to, cause some havoc out there.
They'll switch it now to the far side. Good defending. I believe that was Christian Escobar out of Amityville. And Escobar, we mentioned before, an LIU commit. Talk about club ball. Well, he played for the Amityville Hurricanes, Massapequa Warriors, Barca Pro 03, Long Island Slammers. So he's certainly played for some of the better club teams on Long Island, and he's got a great high school coach as well. And Mike Abendandolo. Will Team 1 look for the switch? Again, a little pressure there by Arasso, keeping them honest.
I think this is good out of Team 1 over here. Just start possessing the ball, maybe slow it down a little bit, and then create opportunities going forward.
They look to possess up the left side. Quick ball to the right. Kept in. Crossbar post, a little bit overcooked. And now Team 3 will look to go the other way. That's a little bit of what you normally expect that out of an all-star game, especially when you've got teammates who haven't really had a lot of time together. And there's a foul on Escobar, so free kick for Team 1. That one's played quickly to the back post. First time service. Cleared away. Koch keeps it on the ground.
Here we go, lefty.
Turn, lefty shot. Blocked in front. Rebound, blocked again. Third shot, and the offside flag is raised. So that goal is off.
I think we're going to see a lot of that. A lot of shots outside.
And here you see it again. First shot blocked, second shot blocked. And you can see on the third why the offside flag was raised, with Siegel in an offside position. You love guys giving up their bodies, right, in an all-star game. Long goal kick. And again, some pressure applied. That's Briscoe out of North Babylon. Oh. And they get the turnover. And now here comes Team 1 up the left side. Taken back by Kovacevic. Big body on him as well out of Comac. You can see why he's certainly that's a Division I body for Kovacevic. He'll actually go to Oswego, but look at this long ball. He's on. Lefty shot. What a save! Zelaya got behind, and we could see his ability early on. Here's another look, Marco. We've seen a lot of possession. This time you go over the top. Zelaya receives it well, shields off the defender, tries to go back post, but really good save there by Moronsky as well. 12th minute, Team 3 with a 1-0 lead. That goal came in the 6th minute.
Ooh. He's on.
And here's an opportunity the other way. McGuire. That shot blocked and then deflected off the crossbar for a corner for Team 1. Morel with the opportunity. You could see when he shoots, it's with some venom there. You can see the swerve at the end as well.
No, kid's a goal scorer. He'll sneak 1 or 2 before the end of the night.
So this corner coming from our near side. And you can see the sun perhaps becoming an issue. It's knocked out towards our vantage point and into the stands behind us.
We got a good crowd over here as well, right? Some spectators.
We do.
Feels good.
Now, Marco, you're not only here to provide your expert color commentary, but should a ball come to our broadcast spot here, I'm expecting you to kind of head it back into play.
Oh, right back into play. Or Ben. I would say Ben from Varsity Media is right over here next to us. The guy is a stud.
Yeah, but I think he's not like football. He's more football. I think he's going to catch it and just like spike it down or something. 13th minute, throw in from the far side for Team 1. Again, we're playing 45 minutes, and then the next game will start. Good defending there as well. That was Griffin Farish Swartz. Timmy Hugg tried to clear the ball out at a hop hog. He'll go on and play Quinnipiac. One of many future collegiate players. That's Gonzaga. He's swarmed, loses it. Now Team 1 will look to play. Cellini goes far post. Hugg tracks it down, takes a touch, just looks to clear, but the ball went out for a throw for Team 1. One of the things I like too about this, Marco, is that this field has kind of become like the Wembley Stadium, if you will, of Suffolk County, right? Because you pretty much all your championships are here. There's a ball to the far post. It's corralled well by Marasevich. So when the players come here, it has that different feel to it, where it is a championship venue.
Yeah, they do all the playoff matches over here, the finals, and they host the All-Star game over here every year. They have a good relationship with the town of Brookhaven, so the boys do feel they have some good memories over here.
Masters tried the switch to find Escobar. It went out of touch, and good job by Master there to step up. Ball quickly turned over, though. And now Team 1 have an opportunity.
Here we go.
Can he tee up the left? Oh, a clever little chip inside. That attempt was blocked, and it will be a goal kick. Morel. And you like the little cheeky chip here as well, right, Marco? Check it out again. Back to his right. A little lifty chip.
There we go. Second shot deflected over there. We're gonna get some shots on net to give Dario a little competition.
As you mentioned, 3-year varsity starter for Marasevich. He will go on and not too far from here. He'll play at Stony Brook. Another through ball. Marasevich well off his line. Challenges. Still alive, though. Back post. Saved. Rebound. Cleared from the line.
Oh, what a clearance.
Briscoe. But they continued playing, and it's still that 1-0 scoreline, and that was your goal scorer as well. Sierra out of Lindenhurst checks for the ball. Zelaya kind of beat him to it. They go back to Masters. Masters, quick 1-2. Good stuff here from Team 3. Quick, precise passes. That was Gonzaga in red. 10 trying to battle the ball. There is Cellini, and certainly a lot of eyes on Lorenzo Cellini. Ended up becoming Newsday's All Long Island Player of the Year. So some high honors for the Newfield center midfielder. Team 3 looks to again possess. Kovacevic comes to us. That's TJ Bernard. You can see him, number 7 in green. Plays for Floyd, and he'll go on and play at Monmouth at 6'2". Kind of has that perfect size to be a left back on the college level.
Yeah, kid has a great left foot. Kid has an engine. Has a good ability to just create going forward. So I think he's going to do well over there at Monmouth.
And you got to figure, like so many others who go to Monmouth, you fall in love on that visit, right? You go down, it's the Jersey Shore. It's just a beautiful campus.
Good program as well. They actually, I think
Absolutely.
they went to the second round of the NCAA, Division I College Cup. So they're going to build off of that and create a good program over there.
Yeah, they just wrapped up the College Cup, and one of our local programs really pushed the eventual winner right to the absolute brink, right? Carlo Aquista's Rams at Fordham suffered that first round defeat, but Marshall goes on and wins it all.
It's amazing.
And that was an overtime defeat, so they were right there.
Yeah, it's good to see a program like Marshall that's never won, going against a big program like Indiana and come out with the win. You had Carlo over there at Fordham. You had Andreas Lindberg with Seton Hall. That's local enough that had a good run. So for both of those guys, I think it's just great on the resume and great for the program.
Little shoulder barge, so a quick restart, and we've seen that kind of for both teams. No one's really taking their time. They want to kind of put it back into play quick. Palacios at an ice slip, unable to track that ball down, so it'll be a throw here for Team 1. You can see about midway through this game, so used to saying 45-minute halves, but that's what we are playing here. We have 3 45-minute games. They'll play long out of the back. Good job chesting it down and turning on the ball. That's Daniel Palencia out of Southold, 3-year varsity player.
He might be another player that hasn't committed anywhere yet, so definitely keep an eye out to see where he ends up going.
Yeah, again, that's number 5 in the red.
Oh, this is a half.
So we'll have, we weren't sure. We were told before you would just play 45 through. And even there, also the time, there it is, it stopped now. So it looks like they will stop it pretty much halfway through. So we will play, have a water break here for this first one. And again, reminding you, Dylan Butler here with Marco DeFont from And Go Sports. What have you thought so far? I've been entertained.
Yeah, both teams are aggressive going forward. Both teams want to win this game. So it's 1-0 right now. I don't see that staying. I think someone is going to score another goal.
So here we have Team 1. I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit, Marco. Through the first 22 minutes, who from this group has impressed you the most?
From this group that has impressed me the most, I'm watching Richard up there. He had 2 opportunities where both shots were deflected. I think that kid is going to cause some damage the next 20 minutes. Lorenzo creating a lot of those, and on the outside, Shane Siegel is taking on players. He's not being shy. He's being aggressive, and he's another one that I would say has impressed me for sure.
Here's Team 3. Obviously, we know the goal scorer in Sierra from Lindenhurst, but I love the ball played to him by Zelaya, and he's been one of the ones for me on the ball who's impressed me.
Yeah, Zelaya is a great player out there. I would say though, Jeremy Gordardo is every time he touches the ball, he's doing something with it. So I would say he's one of those players that will continue to we'll look out for.
And Zelaya also, by the way, again, he had that assist. He's another one of these uncommitted guys to this point. 10 goals on the year. He could play on the left wing. He could play up front. 2-time All-County selection as well. So college coaches watching this broadcast, you can keep an eye out for number 10 in blue.
Yeah, Zelaya's a player that's actually looking to continue playing at the pro level. So he's a kid that, whether this does anything on the college side, he's someone that's really looking to take it to the next level.
So water break is up, and we'll restart. See the top of your screen, 2020 left in this game. And then it'll be going the other way now, and there's a player we were talking about before, Bernard, with the throw and quick movement. There's Escobar. It will go right to left.
Good ball.
Yeah, and you could see too, before that, Sierra was asking for it. He plays it up this near side. That's Palacios. And his attempt was scooped up by Moronsky.
This back line over here between on team 3, between Christian on the right side, you got Hug, you got Masters, you got TJ.
Yeah.
It's a tall, strong back line, so it's gonna be a tough one to get a goal on them.
Yeah, and even to those outside backs, as you mentioned, some size there as well. They're going to try to test this near side now, it looks like, and good interception right on cue. Bernard. Still on the ball, quick touch, the turn, the extra pass, and this one intercepted the other way by Alvis. We just saw Jameer Salet out of Huntington, number 3, with the ball. No foul called. We continue. That's a dangerous ball. Splitting defenders. Kovacevic, though, got in to try to intercept. Guercia, 10 in white. And a foul called. And it will be, yeah. See, that's one of those where I thought maybe you play advantage, right?
Yeah,
When they saw the stoppage, I'm like, oh, it must be Team 1's ball, but I thought Team 3 had the advantage there. Here's Bernard. Goes back, a penetrating pass on the right side, received well, good first touch, but some terrific defending as well. Tough one back to Moronsky. Plays it on the turf to Alvis. Quick turn on the ball. And there's Salet again out of Huntington. Intercepted by Palacios. And there's our goal scorer. Sierra on the ground. Oh, that was a good idea. Leon was trying to find Zelaya. And you can see, too, the bit of skill as well by Leon on the ball now. That's a good call by the official there as Leon was tripped up. At Deer Park, you mentioned before, Malloy commit had a goal and an assist on the year for Deer Park. So free kick for Team 3. Escobar looks to be the one to put it back into play. He certainly has plenty of targets. A driven ball at the edge of the 18, cleared away. 50-50 ball. Won by White. They look to quickly counter. That was Morel spinning. And there is a foul. A professional foul, if you will, by Escobar.
Probably happens all the time at their club practice. They both play for the Slammers.
It's another set piece opportunity, taken quickly. A driven ball goes far post. And this one will go out for a goal kick. That was Justin Aguna at a South hold as well, a St. Joe's commit. 16, who is trying to lunge for that back post ball. Good representation, too, by all of Suffolk County, right? You've got your large schools, obviously, and all the way down to the smallest of the small schools as well.
Yeah, Southold. It's good to see 2 kids from Southolds going against these larger school kids.
Goresia 10. Ball in the box, and the big man, Marasevich, corrals. Good note, too, by Dave Moran. Get that in a moment. Dangerous opportunity, cleared out. Here comes the ball for you, Marco.
Oh, there we go.
Well done by Zelaya. Kept in by Team 1. Good movement. A dummy. Step over, right-footed shot off the post.
Second time hitting the posts.
What an opportunity.
He's knocking.
Here it is again, Marco. I like the movement. Little dummy. The first touch sets up his right foot. And just that net, I think, is shaking still from the power behind Morel's shot. Cellini will take the corner as we've got more subs here. Okay, you want to get everybody in. Let's see what Cellini decides to do with this one. Drives it near post and just missed. Good opportunity. You always say, Marco, right? You've got to at least get it to the front post.
Yeah. Team 1 had a good flow before that little break, and it looks like they're getting it back.
Escobar goes backwards. I'll make my point now on Marasevich. 33-1-1 as a starter with 22 clean sheets as well. 134 saves the last 2 seasons for Comac. And, of course, Comac has been the best of the best in the big schools in Suffolk County. Huge credit as well to Dave Moran. Congratulations to him as well, the Newsday Coach of the Year.
Yeah, especially at that larger school, conference. It's quite impressive having that sort of record as a goalkeeper. And Dave, 100%, he's done a great job with that group.
Ball played towards the far corner flag. Settled there by Gonzaga, and the switch to Escobar. Takes a couple touches, drives it. Escobar goes for goal and does not miss by much. I love the idea from the center back. Here's another look, and look, you give him the space. And Escobar's like, why not? I'm going to have a go. Puts his head up, fires, and doesn't miss by much.
Bet your goalie wasn't expecting that one.
No, he will next time. But yeah, Marasevich, the interesting there about him is he only started playing goalie in 9th grade. It was out of necessity with the club team.
Oh, wow.
And then he just kind of continued to play, and Moran gives him the ultimate compliment as he makes a save that nobody else can make. Sometimes you only need that one save to change the course of a game. 13 on the ball. Switch it to the left side. And you can see a second there, too, Garcia, 10, was kind of pointing out to Alvis kind of where to play the ball, being a true number 10 there, right, where he's pointing out and being that quarterback out of the middle of the field. And you like that, too, from Alvis, right, where he's got the size and speed as well. So even though he could push up as a center back, but you can see, too, he's able to make that recovery run and play it back to the keeper and make sure Team 1 maintains possession. Good stuff here. We go near side. That's Siegel. Oh, look at the skills by Siegel. And Escobar having none of it. Escobar is like, none of that FIFA stuff here. Siegel goes to the ground, but this is a dangerous set piece here for Team 1. And they've knocked on the door with some of these opportunities.
10 minutes left, not too much time. Let's see if they can take advantage of this opportunity.
So again, it'll be Cellini. And he'll be right by this near touch line. He could potentially, with that left foot, even go to goal. Serves it in. In the mix. Oh, just wide of the mark.
It's been a couple of those, right?
Was that Alvis there? Let's take a look
Alvis.
again.
That was Alvis.
Here you see Cellini plays it in. There's been some open opportunities. And that's a second bite at the apple there by Alvis, right? He had the first one, got kind of caught up in his feet, and gets the second one. And here comes Team 3. Looking to fight through. Leon, 1-on-4, does the wise move, right? Goes back to Palacios.
Especially being up 1-0. Let's keep the ball. Prevents Team 1 from getting possession, creating something.
Palacios gets it back. Masters. Bernard back to Masters. Steps on the ball for a second. He's pressured. Goes back to Escobar. And this, I always say it, Marco, this is why you play those short-sided games and warm-up, right, for those tight spaces. Look at this ball. Extra touch to the left. The defending by Alvis. Players in the box. No foul called. Escobar puts it back in the mix. Headed out at the top of the edge, top of the box. And that was a dangerous one there by Briscoe. Unable to get that through ball. So Team 1 in 8.5 minutes from trying to find that equalizer. They've been certainly knocking on the door. It's been just off for them. Bernard. Ball goes up the far sideline and out of touch. Seven and a half minutes left now. Team 3, they got the goal in the 6th minute. They're trying to keep that 1-0. Won't be easy, though. There's a turnover forced by Siegel. They switch fields to the left. And again, looking for the equalizer is Team 1. Driven ball far post. Bernard, the interception, puts his head up, keeps it on the ground, finds Rasso. Rasso spins, turns out of trouble. Good job getting it back to Hug. And now Team 3 looks to possess. Again, the pressure we applied here by Team 1, especially considering the deficit right now. When we get an opportunity as Bernard chases it down, wins it right at the touchline. Still has it, gets it back to Rasso. Rasso on the ground, it goes out of touch. Want to introduce to us Colin Raup from Santa Mariches. He'll be in goal here in this next game out of Team 2. And Colin, first of all, congratulations just for being in these games. You're watching a little bit of this first 45, some highly technical stuff out here.
Yeah, you know, a lot of these guys, they're the best of the best in the county. They're always good to play against. It's really high intent. It's good. It's one of the best games of the year that we have going on. A lot of great guys from great schools, and, you know, they're just putting on a show. It's great.
What as you watch this game and you get ready to step on the field yourself for the second and the third games here, what are some goals for you here today? What are you looking to accomplish?
I'm just looking to get the win with my team, looking to get a clean sheet, and just looking to have some fun with some of the guys from different schools. It's always good to play against a lot of the guys that you don't play in the league or in playoffs. So just looking to have a lot of fun and put on a good show for everyone.
Now, you might see some of these guys still in the club level, but high school-wise, this is the last hurrah, right? I mean, you're going to be going off to George Washington. A lot of these other guys will go on and play for their respective colleges as well, whether it's D1, D2, or D3. So whether it's bragging rights or just a chance here, and this is kind of it for you guys before you go on to college.
Yeah, you know, it's the last ride. It was the last game we can ever play with anyone here, and it's good. It's a good send-off. So you get to play with the best of the best here. Here's
Masters, and good defending by Alvis, and I think you're hoping for some of that kind of defending in front of you as well, right, for this next one?
Yeah, definitely. Both my center backs, Caden and Connor, they've been a great job. I played them in club a few times, and I just hope to keep that connection with them on the field now. Play tough and play good.
See, that's a really good teammate you are there. That far post shot went wide. Maybe during the game you're screaming at him, but before the game you're giving him the props, right, to kind of protect you.
Yeah, I have to be nice to him before the game, before I get on him during the game. So.
Now, what I'm impressed with here as well in this one, and I think we'll see it the same with your team as well, there seems, even though you don't have a lot of time together as teammates in an all-star game, some good connections here as well, some good stuff. Again, a lot of stuff on the ground and playing the feet, and you would think these are regular club or high school teams out here.
Yeah, you know, it's good because everyone's got that connection on the field, and everyone just wants to win. Everyone's got that common goal to win, and once everyone starts getting connected and getting flowing, then things just go well.
Also, and I mentioned it to Marco before early in this game, is that this field here, it's kind of it's a special one. It's almost like your Wembley, where this is your championship field here in Suffolk County. So it feels, and maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it kind of feels like a little bit different when you step between the lines here, and knowing that your friends and family are behind you, and knowing how many big-time games are played here. 1 second on that as Masters goes to goal and just over the bar there.
Yeah, Diamond in the Pines, it's been the host of the past county championships for a couple of years, and it's good because with Santa Mariches, we've been in the last 5 of them ever since I've been on varsity. But, Diamond in the Pines, it's a great field to play on. Ever since they got the turf redone, it's big, it's wide. I like to play long on here. It's good. So that field always gives you the nice championship vibe every time you come up here. So it's a good, nice place.
So as you're scouting these teams, again, you're out there next against Team 1. So these guys attacking the ball. Certainly there's a nice through ball and a good job by Marasevich coming off his line to corral, but some big-time attackers kind of facing you here in this next one.
Yeah, they got Richie up top. They have Shane. I know the other team is Ulrich. They're both great, 3 great players. Goalies play against, really tough shot. Really give me really tough shots, and, I just got to keep my defense on them. I have to keep my defense on their toes, and I just make sure everyone's awake and everyone's aware.
Hug looks to play it on the ground to Masters, gets it right back. And again, everything on the ground. There's Leon. Bernard wants a defeat, comes right in front of us. Now, I feel really good right now, and knowing I think any ball in this area here that comes in, you're making the stop here, right, Colin?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Come on, man. You're an all-star.
Yeah, with all the good strikers here. You never know.
Well, just protect the monitors at least.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, so Colin, we got to get you warming up, but congratulations on making it this far, and we're looking forward to seeing you get some highlights here in the next one.
Great, thank you. Hope to put on a show.
All right, bud. So a minute and a half left here in this one. It's Team 3 looking to maintain this 1-0 lead and maybe even add to it. Alvis, the switch, and not a lot of time here for Team 1 to get this equalizer. Leone, just that long clearance now. A minute left in this one. There will not be stoppage time. Ball saved right by the bench. Oh, but it's lost. Here's a chance here for Team 1. They work it to the corner. Ball played across far post. Headed back into play. Shot. Oh, and what a save by Marisevic. Cleared off the line by Escobar. That was it, Marco. That was the equalizer. And we said it before. Dave Moran says Marisevic makes the saves no one else can make. That's the reason why he says that. Game on the line, chance to win it. And what a save by Marisevic. Here it is again, Marco. I was sure. Great ball. It's 2v1 at that back post. Oh, what a save, and a great clearance as well off that back post.
Yeah, I think Escobar got that last piece to make sure to go over that line.
He did. Masters' quick pass, and that will do it for the first one. So the first 45 of this Suffolk County Exceptional All-Star Game goes to Team 3 with that 6th minute goal. They win it 1-0. Again, Sierra from Zelaya to win that game, and kind of usually it's winner stays on, but in this situation it'll be the team that loses. They stay on. The winners can take a quick break, come back for Game 3. So just before we go to break, just real quick, what'd you think of what we saw out there?
I'm super happy with the level. The kids seem to be really into it and want to win, and it was super evenly matched. You know, that opportunity amongst the two other posts. It was a good performance across the board.
So Sierra gets the goal, Marisevic the late save, and also the goal line clearance by Escobar as well. And that's your final score from this first game. Team 3 with a 1-0 win. We'll take a quick break, and we'll have Team 2 and Team 1 do battle in the second of 3 in this Suffolk County Exceptional All-Star Game right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Now is the time to showcase your skills for the next level. College recruiting videos help your athlete land a spot on the team and can save money on college tuition. Consider a professional video produced by Varsity Media. Our quality film and state-of-the-art editing will help your athlete stand out from the competition. We offer affordable rates and a quick turnaround. Contact Varsity Media today and book a college recruiting video. 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net.
And we welcome you back to Diamond in the Pines for Game 2 of the Suffolk County Exceptional Senior All-Star Game. And Game 2 will feature Team 2 against Team 1. We just saw Team 1 against Team 3. Team 1 will remain in their whites against the multicolor Team 3. Team 1 going left to right. And they'll look to bounce back from that 1-0 loss. Again, it's a 45-minute game. We had a water break midway through in that first one. We expect that to be the same case in this one as well. There's Cellini. Keeps it on the ground, goes to Koch, the right back. Serves one in. Players down. Two players from White both going for the same ball, and the referee quickly stops the clock. This gives us an opportunity to actually show you the rosters for this one. And here's a look at Team 2. And certainly some standout players here as well. One guy I'm looking forward to seeing is free kick Frankie. That's Francesco Pasalio from Hills West. You give him any opportunity with a free kick, he's going to bury it. We saw him bury many during the high school season. And of course, how could we forget our broadcast partner in the first one, in Colin Ropp, and he's actually in the goal right now to our right. So right from the broadcast booth onto the field, defending the goal to our right. Ball goes out of touch for a throw, and we expect to have a few more of these interviews as we go along. Marco DeFont from Engo Sports is our commentator throughout, but he's also kind of our talent scout, right? So he's over there right now securing our interview from those standout athletes in game one as well. Cellini. Good touch by Cellini. Look at his strength as well. Forces the corner. That's Hofstra bound Lorenzo Cellini out of Newfield, and you can see the strength he had as well, where he kind of absorbed the challenge from the defender and still was able to win the corner. Lefty service. Back post, headed away. Still alive. And then it's cleared out. And there's Antonio Pipitone out of Hills West for the quick counter. Good interception by Salette. And he's got time and space, so he takes advantage. Ball on the turf, turning, looking for an option. Firing just over the cage. Good attempt by Morel. Oh, excuse me, that was Nikolic from Harbor Fields, 22. It's a little bit of the unique setup here where you've got multiple of the same numbers. And in this situation, you've got two attacking players in Nikolic and Morel, both wearing 22 and both in white. So apologies there. There's Cellini on the ball, and you can see that skill. Plays a quick one, too. And that's what we were saying, too, right? You see two number 3s play it. That was Salette out of Huntington. The switch of Fields, far side. And the offside flag is up. Ropp was just put it back into play and got it to one of his center backs that he was praising moments ago. That was Jack Montalvo out of Patchogue Medford. It's almost a home game for him. Ball up the sideline. It'll be a throw for Team 2 here in the 5th minute. That's Nick Zoda with the throw-in. Moronsky with the clearance. And there's Connor McGovern, 6. McGovern takes a touch. Lefty service, back post, headed on frame, but it was saved there by Moronsky. Terrific service. Watch McGovern here on the left. Takes a settling touch, gets the head up, and serves a perfect ball to the back post, and just not getting enough on it was Pipitone. he heads that cleanly, we've got a 1-0 lead. Ball over the top. Great defending there by Caden Dragelin out of West Islip. So we'll have another corner. And again, it will be Cellini. He has been so dangerous with these set pieces. The wind is kind of swirling, so it doesn't really, there's not an advantage, I don't think, to be played here. Cellini drives it near post, headed out. Still in the mix. Righty shot by Koch, cleared away. Challenging was Pasilico. And they'll go back this way. Koch onto his left. Plays it on the ground. Two players just jockeying for the ball. And here comes Pipitone. Pumps the brakes. Tries to find Evan Lodi, too. Unable to do so. And shepherding this ball out of touch was 6, Connor McGovern for Kings Park. Marco is back in the booth. So early goings here, 7th minute, no score. Best opportunity went to Pipitone on that terrific service by McGovern from this left side. But the Pipitone didn't get all on his header, and it was saved by Moronsky. Now you want to hear too, Marco, with Team 1 having 45 minutes together, is it edge to them for maybe having a little bit more time together?
I would definitely say so. You know, they're warmed up. They know what works, what doesn't work. So, you know, this Team 2 is going to hopefully adjust quickly and not let up an early goal.
Here's a chance. Nikolic to his left. That shot took a quick deflection, but our one-time broadcast partner, Colin Raup, with the save. They work it up right in front of our broadcast setup. It's Pasilico leaves it to McGovern. McGovern tries to get Pasilico. Chips it towards, looking for his teammate Pipitone. He does finally get it. Pipitone goes back post, and the finish! And it's 1-0 for Team 2.
That was the Hills West combination, huh?
They were all three of them were in on that goal, looks like.
There it is. Coach Dougie Gannon is probably enjoying that right now. Yeah, Frankie over there for Hills West had just an unbelievable season. I think was ranked, top 3 with goals. Did a great job with that group, being a leader his senior year. So we get a little snippet of right there in that play.
And he also earned, for me, probably the best nickname I think of anyone out there. I mean, when you are called Free Kick Frankie, and for good reason, right? I mean, some of those bangers that he scored were like viral, right? I follow Hills West on Instagram, and I'm like every match day, I'm like, what is this?
Free Kick Frankie. I love it.
This time, though, Pasilico with the service, so he gets the Pipitone for the goal. So it's 1-0 for Team 2. And as you mentioned, that Hills West combination. And Team 1 in almost identical situation, where in the first match, as that was a attempted back pass, and maybe their back line not on the same page, so it'll be a free kick. Cellini will take it again for Team 1, but Team 1, almost identical situation. They trailed 1-0 in the 6th minute in the first game, and now they also find themselves in the same deficit inside the first 10.
So I guess I was wrong. I was thinking it was definitely an advantage, and
Well, possession-wise, they've had it. You've
Yeah,
got to give them the
yeah.
opportunity. And again, Cellini's so dangerous with these set pieces. You got to figure one of these results in a goal, and that one is cleared out. So it'll be a throw-in once that ball is retrieved. There's a baseball field on the adjacent field. I guess somebody just got a base hit, too. Just heard some cheering from that field. Here's Cellini. Goes for goal! Wow. Marco, again, look at that. I'm going to have a great vantage point because it's right in front of us. Watch the peek up here by Cellini, too, once he gets it right back. First touch, and right here, like he has the idea, right? Oh. That would have been a golazo. Here's Pipitone, the goal scorer. Takes on Salette. Tries the Megum. Salette, though, strong defending from the Huntington defender. And there's Pasilico. Some dazzle from him as well. Evan Lodi out of West Islip. And now some possession here for Team 2. Jack Montalvo out of Pat Med. Goes back to Raup. Raup well off his line. Great decision to switch as well, and just misses that connection with Will Jones.
Yeah, Collins' game with his distribution is really impressive.
And you can see, too, how comfortable he is and his presence in his own 18, right? Where he'll get out and he'll look to be that first point of attack as that shot sailed wide by Palencia out of Southold. Palencia, 3-year varsity starter for Andrew Sadowski, part of the Team 1 coaching staff. By the way, didn't want to leave out the Team 2 coaches as well. Eddie Piron at West Islip, the head coach. Tim Trava from Pat Med, and Dennis McGovern out of Babylon are your assistant coaches in this one. And looking across the way, too, those three guys are in, sometimes you just see the head coach standing and the assistant's kind of on the side. They're kind of a three-headed head coach here.
They're going after the W today.
A switch here. Return to sender header.
Ooh.
And that volley on frame, but Moronsky the save. That one out of Jones. 4 goals, 9 assists for the Hills West midfielder. Ball cleared out for a Team 1 throw.
Here we got Mateo on the ball, number 7, going to Hartwick next year. Just a hard worker, good kid. He's going to do some good things over there.
Yeah, Mateo Sweet out of Shoreham Wading River. He's got to pack the Under Armour because it gets chilly on a match night in Hartwick. I've been up there, I tell you. It's beautiful country, but and they've had some wars as well with Oneonta over the years.
Ooh.
Look at that opportunity as Pasilico on the doorstep, but just shanked his opportunity. Here's another look, Marco, and Pasilico, I think, wants this back. And again, it's that Hills West connection.
Yeah, he definitely wants this one back.
Pasilico started as the playmaker, right? Played it out to the right side, makes that run, but just gets under it. A little tap there, and maybe it's 2-0 for Team 2.
Here we go. So we got some subs coming in.
Yeah, for both teams here, and 15 minutes in.
We have Michael Luongo, that's coming in, number 14 on Team 2, going to Hofstra.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to ask you this because I think you were trying to secure an interview for us, but we'll take another look at this Team 2 roster when we can. And, again, it's a lot of guys and it's maybe tough to put you on the spot here, but who are you looking forward to seeing here, or who have you liked that you've seen here in the first few minutes?
Well, we had Colin with us before. The kid is going to play his position well, and it's going to be difficult to score on him. Frankie, that that assisted that first goal, going to Oneonta. Plays for Doug Gannon at Hills West. He'll cause some damage up top. Sean Fitzgerald, that actually just came in from Smithtown West, going to Binghamton. Kid just knows how to control the ball and the tempo of the game, and especially when they're up 1-0 right now, you need a player like that out there. Michael Luongo, that I think led Suffolk County in goals. Very versatile player. You know, sometimes he can play that center back position depending if they're trying to keep some sort of lead, or he's playing that number 10 role and can score. He'll be going to Hofstra if I didn't say that. And Jack Montevello is center back, solid center back. He's going to be going to Boston University, and I think he'll hold the back.
Wind picking up here out at Diamond in the Pines here in Coram. It's the championship field for Suffolk County. So a free kick for Team 2. And you certainly have some options up front. McGovern's a big target, 19 in red. He heads it. Looks to win the second ball as well. Good size that we saw there from McDermott, 19. Another Center Moriches guy. 14 goals and 5 assists.
Oh.
Part of that state championship team as well. Good interception defensively. Reading that one well was Caden Dragelin out of West Islip. Goes Route 1. It's headed away by Alvis. Salette tries to play a quick 1-2. Look at that swerving opportunity, and very close to the equalizer.
Yeah, nice little dish by Shane right over to Richie, and Richie just went for it. One touch, shot.
Yeah, the settling touch. Look at that swerve in that ball too.
A lot of wind out here.
You're not giving Morel the props on that, huh?
I am. He hit that with the outside of the foot.
And you could hear it in our mics. That wind picking up. Foul called against Eric Famolaro out of Sayville, so we'll go the other way. And as he has been, Cellini on every free kick situation, and looking at that American flag on our near side, kind of blowing to make it dangerous here. And again, tries to pick out Morel at the back post and just goes over his head for a goal kick. (1-0) the score. The Hills West combination of Basilico to Pipitone has given Team 2 the early 1-0 lead. And now some pressure on the ball. McGovern goes right towards us and goes out of touch for a throw. See, that's what I'm like, just let him play. Right? Salette was ready to throw it back to his keeper, and why force him to come right back? Goes out, another throw. Guercia will do so. Finds Siegel. Morel spins on the ball, gets it to Siegel. Quick 1-2. Cellini the back heel. Oh, and some good stuff here from Team 1. The switch to the far post. Back, return the sender. Cellini downward header, and it's saved there by Ropp.
They're knocking it around.
I think for me, at least in this second game here for Team 1, that was the best combination that we saw, not just between two players, but really between 3 and 4 in the attacking third. There's Lodi, 2. Layoff by McDermott. Unable to get the connection. And we'll go the other way. Siegel plays it back. Team 1 looks to work the ball up left side. Here's Siegel with time and space. Driven cross, and it was blocked away for a corner for Team 1. So certainly several set piece opportunities for Team 1, and you got to figure just the law of averages says that one of these is going to result in a goal.
Yeah, they've been in this half for the last 10 minutes or so. Just take advantage of the opportunities.
So again, it'll be Cellini, this time from that far flag with his lefty.
Oh.
And it's headed into net. Well, there we go. On, just as we were saying, they've got to capitalize on one of these. And it's headed home. So Cellini again the service, and there's the finish. Is that Morel?
That's Morel. I called it.
You
One,
did.
at least one. So 1 or 2. No, it was a good service, good finish. There we go. Square at 1.
So Morel, who has been knocking on the door, certainly levels the match in the 22nd minute. Cellini, the assist. And we are tied at 1. So Team 1 gets that goal in this second match that they didn't get in the first, and there is Luongo on the ball. Tries to connect with his high school teammate in McDermott. McDermott, who is a track runner as well, just unable to latch on to that one. And now Team 1 with a little bit of swagger off the goal, and to be fair, you got to say, and Marco did say it, felt like that one was coming. Guercia on the ground, 23rd minute. Team 1 wants a little bit more here. Morel, the layoff. Back to Sweet. Now everyone's getting a quick touch on the ball. Guercia, head up. Siegel. Cellini. Sprays it down the left side. Intercepted there by Famolaro. And it goes out of touch. Just the second of 3 45-minute games. We'll see the return of Team 3 taking on Team 2 in the nightcap. As it gets a little chillier here at Diamond in the Pines, the sun is behind the clouds. We've got a substitution on the far sideline. Throw into McDermott. Interception, the Shoreham connection. Plays it. You saw there Sweet and Guercia. Through ball and route. Control of his 18. Quick distribution as well on the throw. And here comes Team 2, but the offside flag is raised. And that's a little bit, Marco, what you were saying before about Colin. Did well to kind of read it, comes off his line decisively, and that's what you want from a keeper. You want that decision to be a decisive one, and Team 1 still trying to attack. And then that quick distribution you mentioned before, we saw his kick, but there he was able to throw it back into play. Lodi on the ground. Alvis. So smart by Alvis. Right, the little swivel of his hips. Ball kept in by Morrell. He'll go 1v1. Morrell on the ground. Siegel tries the first time attempt. And there's Hanner. Kyle Hanner, son of Lou Hanner. Kyle out of Longwood will go play for Oswego next year. Good touch by Luongo. And now Team 2 looks to attack. Are they on? Basilico. No flag raised. He'll go 1v1. Cuts it to the outside. Low cross. Trying to find McDermott. Good interception, and will stay with Team 2.
Nice little move there from Frankie with his left foot to create a little bit of space, and I don't know if that was a shot or a cross, but he definitely created something. I think with Team 2 over here, they just need to maybe just start possessing the ball a little bit more, and things will open up for them. They did a good job the first 5 minutes with that.
So McGovern throws in. Quick 1-2. There's Luongo. Pumps the brakes. Takes his defender 1v1. Great defending by Gracia. Goes out, though, for a corner. We asked you to be our talent scout, and I think we might have our interview from game 1, right? Potentially. Let's see. Driven ball, and that's wide of the frame by Montalvo out of Pat Med. Boston University commit. Center back, also comfortable playing as a number 6 as well. So we'll have a guest momentarily. One of the stars of Team 3. Get to him in a moment. I think the question when we introduce our next player, our next guest, is if he'll be as comfortable on the mic as he was controlling his 18-yard box. And we welcome in now Dario Marasevich out of Team 3.
How you doing?
Already a victorious.
Yes, sir.
You're used to winning games. So, I mean, 33-1-1 over the past 2 years at Comac. So you've already got that winning pedigree on the high school level, right? So just continue it on to the All-Star game.
Of course, yeah. You just have to keep that momentum going. Just be positive, stay positive throughout. Just keep playing your game. And it just all falls into place at the end of the day.
What'd you think just having the opportunity and you know, you do have some of your Comac teammates with you, but a lot of maybe familiar names, but not necessarily familiar teammates out there.
Yeah, it's just great to play with friends that I grew up playing against or with. So it's just great to transfer that over from club to school ball for one last time. So it's really an honor to be here with all my friends growing up.
I joked with Marco before that I said if this was a normal year, this game is being played in 30-degree weather, so you can't beat the weather, certainly as you were in that 18-yard box as Team 1 looking to tack on. And I'll tell you, you had some formidable opposition that you were battling. I mean, we're seeing them out here as well, Morrell and Cellini and guys playing at the highest level of D1 next year. So you certainly had to earn that clean sheet.
Yeah, of course. It's just all about the 10 players in front of me. Just they hold my back, I hold theirs. That's just all part of the team. We all know how each other play, so we were all on the same page throughout the game, and we just ended out with the clean sheet, which was our goal.
Get to you again in 1 second as Luongo looks to make a turn on the ball. But so, Dario, your head coach, Dave Moran, was telling me that it's not like, a lot of guys are kind of keepers from like the age of 5, but not for you, huh? Like you kind of came in as a 9th grader out of necessity. You were a field player who became a goalie.
Yes, sir. I started off in Pee Wee playing goalie, but then after a while, when it started travel soccer, I was a field player. I pretty much played all around except for goalie. And then when it came time to just the team really needed a goalie, we didn't have anyone to stand up, so I was like, okay, I'll do it. If it makes me stay on the team, I'll do it. I'll do anything you want. So then, that was my 8th grade, actually. So I didn't play goalie in middle school ball or anything like that, but only on club soccer. So then I just worked throughout all the summers, a lot of training sessions, and hard work pays off at the end of the day.
Ball played down the left side. Team won with the opportunity. Now, Dario, one of the first guys I saw when I got here to Diamond in the Pines was your Comac head coach, Dave Moran, and I said to him, did you lose a bet here with this hair? What are you doing? And he said, actually, yes, that's exactly what happened.
Exactly.
What happened there?
So a couple years ago, when we were on News 12, our coach made a proposal. He was like, you know what? Since, I'm a nice coach, if you guys win counties, I'll dye my hair blonde. So then that was 2017. So we just had we just really wanted it to happen, and this year just was our year. So he texted us later that night, and he was like, guys, I just bought platinum blonde hair, mix. And then a couple hours later, his hair went blonde. We all loved it. And then the next day in school, it was just amazing to see.
He thought you guys forgot.
Oh, yeah. We did forget, actually. and then just 2 days after, 2 days later, it was 1 o'clock in the morning. He sent us a picture. We didn't see it until the next morning. And, his hair was blonde. We were like, Coach, is this a filter or something? And then we saw him in school, and it was 100% real, and it was just amazing to see that.
So, Dario, you get the lead early on in this first game. You knew that the team of this quality in Team 1, you see them attacking here. Cellini keeps it on the ground. Get to the question in a second. Here's an opportunity for a second goal cleared out. So you knew they'd be pressing for the equalizer, and it came late off that corner. Kind of walk us through that final save, because, again, your head coach, Dave Moran, as Alvis is called for the shoulder barge of a foul. He said, I got the ball here, but it'll be a free kick opportunity for Team 2. And Moran says, look, Dario's a guy who makes the save that nobody else can make. And then you come up with this ridiculous save at the end. You get a little help as well from Escobar with the goal line clearance. But what was that last moment like for you?
Just all about confidence and having each other's back. That wouldn't have been a save without Escobar behind me. He made the right play. He was on the goal line when I came out, so it was good to have him there. And, yeah, just all about confidence. Just confidence in each other, confidence in yourselves, and that won't go in most of the time. So just have to have that mentality throughout the whole game. And like you said before, when we scored early, how do we, stay composed? Pretty much it. Just stay confident throughout the whole game. Don't think of any mistakes. Just think about what you're going to do next. Once you get the ball, how are you going to score, how are you going to save the ball, and your next pass.
Corner here. Played to the near post. Looking for Luongo. It's cleared out. And actually, Dario, we'll show you the save here, and you can, again, walk us through it. An unbelievable save here.
Yeah, just stayed tall, stay safe, got a tip on it. Turned around, I thought it went in, but Christian was there. And then I knew he was going to get a head on it, so I just felt confident that someone was going to be behind me and just stayed tall in the middle. Low center of gravity, just was confident I was going to make that save.
And that hit was a little bit unusual, too, because it kind of was that heavy bounce off the turf. That ball served in back post. It's loose, cleared out. So that's not an easy one either for a keeper, right? 'Cause you think maybe he's going to hit it direct.
Point blank, yeah. It's he was probably 4 feet away from me. So you kind of just have to hope and pray that you save that ball right there.
Pipitone takes it to the corner flag, steps on it, little step over for him, serves it, cleared well by Alvis. A little cheeky touch by Luongo, unable to settle. All right, what do you think? 1-1 here. You've watched some of this game as well. Your 36th minute. Do we get a winner here?
Oh, of course. There's plenty of time left. It just takes a matter of 10 seconds for someone to score a goal. So anything can happen in 10 minutes.
All right, I'm going to rephrase that. Who's going to get the winner?
Oh, who's going to get the
winner? I'm
winner?
going to put you on the spot.
Oof, this is a tough one. You know what? I'm going to call Anthony Pipitone for the dark team. And then if it's the other way around, I say Lorenzo Cellini.
All right.
If he goes back in.
All right. So you've called the winner for both. We will certainly give you the props if you get that. And so now, you play the 45. You get a break and back at it. The lights will be on. It's the championship field here in Suffolk County. It'll have a nice feel in this final one, huh? Game 3.
It's a little throwback. I'll say that. I'll feel at home on that side of the net.
Very good. Well, Dario, thank you so much for joining us. Best of luck as well at Stony Brook, and
appreciate it. Thank you.
We thank you for jumping on.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
There you heard Dario Marasevich, the winning keeper from the first game. We thank him for joining us. And much like Colin Rout, we were in good hands. There were no balls played over here, but if there were, you saw what Dario could do in that first game. We were pretty confident he'd get his hands on one as well to save us. He might have a future as well. After his playing career, Marco, he's pretty comfortable on the mic. You might be in trouble, bud.
A lot better than me, I'll tell you that much.
All right, so he called out who he thought would win it. Step over, and that was his guy, Pipitone. He's already got one goal, and then he called Cellini for White, for Team 1. Guercia, can he save it? He does. Takes a few more steps. Luongo is on him. Serves it centrally. And a good clearance. 50-50 ball. Good win by McDermott into space. Here is Pipitone. Pipitone versus Alvis. Gets to the left. Terrific defending by Alvis. That's why he's going to Albany, Marco.
Yeah, no, he's just a really solid defender. I think he forced Pipitone to his left side, and he knew that he was going to go that way, and he just covered that ground.
When you're a defender in that kind of 1v1 situation, obviously one of the bigger things you want to do is just force them to the outside, cut their angle down. And there's a trip and a foul. Ooh, and our first yellow as well.
From behind.
All right, so could we have a banger here? It's a conversation on the ball with our dueling 22s, Nikolic and Morel. They got the 10 yards. And this one is from well out. Going for goal and missing it far post. That was a good 30-plus yards. So 39th minute, 1-1 is the score. Pipitone with the first goal in the 9th minute, the equalizer from Morel in the 22nd. There's Luongo, spins, still on it. Intercepted. And here comes Team 2. Looking to push.
Seems like Team 2 is starting to attack a little bit more, which is nice.
No, good pass and some space to work with here as well for Morel. Couple steps. How to go. That was blocked. Chasing it down was Sweet. Nice layoff to Luongo. Look at that. Great decision by Luongo into space. His pass, though, was blocked off. Ball over the top. You could hear a route from here, right? Call keep.
Yep. Gotta have that voice.
That's one of the, maybe for the casual fan they don't recognize, but that's one of the most important things of being a keeper is to have that communication, and so your defenders know, just let you have that ball.
Well, they see everything from back there, so they got to be, telling their front line what to do.
All right, so here is a free kick, and a dangerous one for Team 2 in the 41st minute. Free kick, Frankie isn't in, but you've got some skill between those.
Put him in, coach.
It looks like Luongo, maybe a little training ground exercise here, right? Luongo calling things out.
This is always interesting. A lot of strong personalities. Who's taking the free kick? I got this one. You got the next one.
Well, you got Pipitone. It looks like he's going to be the one to take it. You see the two-man wall set up, but Luongo might be the guy to play it too. Maybe chip it right over the wall. No, it's driven. He wants a handball, not given. And here comes Team 1 on a quick counterattack. Just misses. Raup gets it quickly. And there is that quick distribution to Brandon Leal. Luongo. You love the quick first look, right? And look at the acceleration as well. Luongo in the space. That shot deflected out. This should be a throw here for Team 2, and it is. But that decision by Luongo, right? He put his head up and that quick burst into space. And there he is on the ball, plays it to the near post, and Moransky makes sure he grabs it there. Will we have a winner? Dario thought so before. Marisevic. Morel taking on two defenders, wins it back. Some contact, maybe advantage played. Nikolic. That defensive wall, though, is hard to break down for Team 2. Now they look to quickly counter. Right in front of us was Pipitone. Look at that step over as well by Leal. Cuts it back, goes down. No call. Game a bit stretched right now as both teams looking for that decisive goal. Quick touch by Sweet. Goes the other way. 44th minute. Again, we only play the 45, so essentially we're like 88th, 89th minute right now. Good service, good decision as well by Moransky. He quickly distributes as well. Good interception the other way by McGovern. Turns and didn't have anyone making that run. As we go the other way. Raup. Quick clearance out towards us. Luongo heads it. Is that a handball? It was called. Sweet puts it back into play quickly. Intercepted. You can see how much both teams are just sort of looking for that late goal, looking for the glory. Leal lays off to Luongo. Wind kicks up ball just to our vantage point. Gracia to put it back into play. Look at this opportunity for Team 2. Nick Zoda out of Smithtown East. Intercepted, though, and Alvis goes back. Minute left. In this one, 1-1 is the score. Grecia has some space to attack. Plays it on the ground. That one intercepted. Maybe both teams a little bit tired here at this point. Last 5 minutes or so, or maybe 10 minutes, not a lot of possession, Marco. Just two teams just sort of going at each other 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, they. I mean, it's 45. They see it as a 45-minute match. So, you know, with a couple of subs, once they go in, they're giving all effort. Ooh.
Clearance. 10 seconds left. Will there be one more opportunity at a goal? Alvis. 4. Alvis, the cross. He will win a cosmetic corner, if you will, because we won't get the corner. It just goes in the scorebook. So these two teams battle to a 1-1 draw, and the way the game played, look, you always want to have a winner, right? But you got to say, I think it's a fair result the way that both of these teams played.
100%. Both teams had their moments of 15, 20-minute windows of having a good attack and possessing the ball, and then the other team had their opportunities. So I would say a 1-1 score was the right result.
Yeah, so 9th minute goal by Pipitone from Basilico, and then the equalizer came from Morel with Cellini playing in that corner in, and that's the way this one ends, 1-1. So we'll take a break and we'll get set to start our third and final 45-minute game here from the Suffolk County Exceptional Senior All-Star Games right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Now is the time to showcase your skills for the next level. College recruiting videos help your athlete land a spot on the team and can save money on college tuition. Consider a professional video produced by Varsity Media. Our quality film and state-of-the-art editing will help your athlete stand out from the competition. We offer affordable rates and a quick turnaround. Contact Varsity Media today and book a college recruiting video. 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net.
We welcome you back to Diamond in the Pines for our third and final game of the Suffolk County Exceptional All-Star Games. We've got Team 2 versus Team 3 in this last one, and we are just about set to go. Team 3 are in their whites, so they'll go from right to left on your screen. Team 2, fresh off the field, are wearing their dark kits. And here we go, 45-minute game. Last opportunity for these guys to kind of ball out as high schoolers before they go on and play on the next level. We just saw Team 2 play to a 1-1 draw. Team 3 were 1-0 victors in their first matchup. Oh, dangerous ball in front. And you saw the collision as well. Advantage played by the official. As now Team 2 looks to possess out of the back. Feels like we're in an entirely different climate here. It was like 85 degrees and sunny for game 1. Now it feels like it's dipped to like the 30s or the 40s at this point. Here comes an opportunity from the left side. We'll have a guest as well, as we've had for the first couple of games. As Richard Morrell will get set to step into our broadcast booth. The Walt Whitman Sr. bound for Marist. Scored in the second game. Certainly had multiple opportunities as well. We'll welcome him in a second as Zelaya, little step over. Goes far post. It's not there. Goes out for a throw. We welcome in the goal scorer from the last game, Richard Morrell out of Walt Whitman High School. And there's an opportunity that just chips over the net for a corner. How'd it feel out there for you today?
It was really competitive out there. The kids were really good. The level was intense. Kids were putting in tackles. Kids taking 1v1s. It was pretty intense out there.
I was impressed at the level of play too, because for so many of you, I mean, yes, you have your own high school teammates and maybe some club teammates, but for a lot of you, not much opportunity to kind of be together as teammates, but everyone's looking to play to feet and be technical, and it certainly didn't look like there was anything unfamiliar. Like, you guys all look pretty comfortable out there together.
No, yeah. I think growing up on the island, kids have been playing with each other for like years now. So like, we're not unfamiliar with each other, but like, it's a new team, so everybody has their own style of play. But yeah, we all like know each other because we're from the island. So we're like comfortable with each other. Like, we know their style of play. Me and Lorenzo, we compete on the field, but me and him, we know our style of play. He like plays me to feet. I'll play him back. He'll switch it, and yeah, we've been competing, but we're good friends off the field.
I was gonna say, he was your best friend today, because that service, you had a lot of bites at the apple, and it felt like Marco and I were even saying on the call, you felt like one of these is gonna become a goal.
No, yeah, I was taking my chances, hitting post a couple times. It was nerve-wracking, but in the end, it went in.
I mean, they always say it, right? You've got to take your chances and just forget about the last one and get to the next one. And you certainly did that, and then ended up. We'll show it to you in a moment or two, but you ended up scoring a great goal that, again, we joked about maybe not having so much time together, but that was like one of those run off the training ground type goals where it was a quality service, which you come to expect from Cellini, and then you get the head on it and finish as well.
Yeah, the ball was pretty spot on. It was right to my head, and all I needed to do was just redirect it.
We'll show it to you again here. Here's another look at it. You make the run here, too. Looks like you're expecting it, huh?
Yeah. I took my defender off. He was just flat-footed.
Now, was that more for you relief, like finally, after all these opportunities?
Yeah,
because you weren't doing a lot of celebrating.
Yeah, I was kind of pulling my hair out there.
How much fun was this for you, too? Like, again, you might still play a little bit of club ball over the summer, but for high school, this was it for you. It's surreal, I'm sure, to think about, but so many great moments at Walt Whitman, and this was your last opportunity here, kind of on this Suffolk County grand stage of the championship field, to kind of ball out for one last time.
No, yeah, I've been here once before when we won in 2018, but just being on the field with all those kids, all the kids I've been playing against, like, for high school, and competing with the other kids, playing like top level here, it was a really good moment, because you're not going to get many of these after high school.
You kind of talk about everyone on the island. You all know each other. You compete against each other. You play with each other. Now you kind of fly that island flag. You get that in a second. And we welcome you back. Apologize for those technical difficulties, but thankfully we've not missed any goals. We thank Richard Morrell for his time in that interview. as well. We wish him the best of luck at the next level as he plays at Marist College up in Poughkeepsie. This Team 3 and Team 2. Both teams with positive results in their first games. Driven ball. Running onto it was Evan Lodi. Tried to take his defender 1v1. Lodi gets to the outside. That ball is sent towards the near post, and it's saved well there by Dario Marasevich. Another one that we had on here as well. We thank Marco DeFont, who kind of helped run all these interviews for us, literally running to get the guys from across the field. There's Escobar on the ball out of Amityville, switches fields, goes to the far side. As you can probably hear, that wind has continued here at Diamond in the Pines. Here in Coram, unfortunately, the temperature has also fallen as well. There's Bernard. Quick acceleration. Zelaya lays it off, and that attempt was blocked out for a corner kick. Good opportunity there for Briscoe. And Bernard, the Monmouth-bound left back, will take this corner. In swinger, headed out well by Caden Dragelin out of West Islip. Bernard, another service. And this was a glancing header, but it was wide of Raup. Quick distribution. Wing gets a piece of that one and sends it out into the stands. Zelaya leaves it for Bernard. Zelaya right back. And Team 3 will look for something of a penetrating pass. It goes out. That's Famolaro out of Sayville. We welcome Marco DeFont from N1 Sport back in here as well. Engo Sports, excuse me.
Oh, it's all right. We were just talking to Queens College is over here recruiting, which is a good thing to hear. You know,
it is a great thing to hear.
Asking, who's available, who's still looking. He's got one of the players over here, Oric, that just got caught up in that tackle. I think if the defender didn't get that was going straight into goal.
Bernard Zelaya, we're unable to be on the same page there. That's Nick Zoda back to Raup. Mentioned before, both teams coming off positive results in their first games here. Team 2, that 1-1 draw with Team 1. Team 3 started the action when it was bright and sunny here with a 1-0 win. And there's Basilico. Luongo turns to his left, but didn't get those. He was always behind that one, right? Like he didn't get himself settled, and that one was always going to go high and off the mark.
Yeah, two of those boys, Luongo and Lorenzo, both lefties, right? You don't get a lot of good lefties out here, and once you identify them, you have to take them seriously.
So you're saying Hofstra's getting both of them?
Both of them. Richie Nuttall.
That's right.
Everything down the left side.
What a run he's had as well, and we're seeing a lot of those guys continue on, right? Next level. Sean Nealis and Dylan Nealis, both MLS players. Sean with the New York Red Bulls, and Dylan Nealis was a draft pick of Inter Miami. Now he's with Nashville SC, and both earning their playing time. Massapequa guys, and well, Sean actually was a Hofstra guy. Dylan was a Georgetown guy, but certainly both are Long Island guys as well.
Yep. No, and then they have what is it? Storm. That's
yeah, Strongen.
Yeah, that's
out of Hicksville. Luongo, the touch. Will he get it right back? That was the idea, but it was intercepted.
Oh, good ball.
Headed out well, though. Saved. And there's Zelaya again. He was the playmaker in that game one. His assist led to the only goal of that game.
Always dangerous on the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see the quality.
Always dangerous, not flashy. Plays the position really well, and just creates. Good player.
Now I'm a little bit torn here because we did have both keepers with us, so I don't really have a rooting interest, I guess. I just want them both to do well, right?
You're looking for that 0-0?
No, I want goal. I want some goals, but I don't want them to be the keeper's fault, right? Like a swerving 35-yarder that just kind of keeps them rooted. No goals yet in this one. Some strong defending, and we have a corner here as well. Credit Kyle Hanner there with that interception. And the corner will be from that far flag. In-swinger back post, headed by Zelaya into the mix, still loose, and cleared well by Dragelin. Zelaya on the ball. Still alive. There's a clearance and looking to set. I thought maybe he would have just taken it on his chest and kind of laid off. Instead, we go the other way. That's Masters on the ball. One of those Comac champs. And it goes back to route. Again, we'll play 45 minutes, and that will be it here today. And it's been a lot of fun to this point. You can see the high level for these seniors. That's a great ball into space to Luongo. Settles. Tries to go end line, still has it. Driven cross, and good save there by Marisevic. Quick distribution as well to find Zelaya. Zelaya on the ball, turns. He's got Bernard to his left. Plays it to Briscoe. He'll turn into space, and good decision just to switch fields. That's one of the important roles, too. Almost underrated, right, of a good attacking player.
100%. Can hold that ball and just has vision. That's, to create that space and go on an attack.
Yeah, it's not always about kind of holding that last line and with that last defender. It's about checking back and winning the ball and getting your midfielders involved and then making that penetrating run as well.
Looks like he's the only forward up there, right? Oric over
yeah,
there?
I didn't get into formations, but I guess you're right. This could be more like a. It's not really wingers, right? Or I guess Zelaya is more maybe like a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1 maybe. But you're right, Briscoe kind of as that lone attacking guy. And look at the work he's doing against the ball, right?
Yeah, he's putting his steps in.
He's getting those miles. I don't know if you got the tracker on him, but if he did, he's going to get a few miles on him, right? And really, it's that work. Oh, look at it again, right? He's forcing everything negative. And Ralph's got to just kick it long. And again, he gets into the wind a little bit. So Team 3 wins it back. You can see the battle right in front of us. Foul called on Zoda. And Bernard switches fields to Floyd Sr. going to Monmouth. Good 1-2. Here's an opportunity. Raup is off his line. And Briscoe couldn't tee one up. And now we go the other way. Lodi has it, and he's got some space. Escobar looks to close him down. The step over. The extra pass. That shot blocked. Good opportunity there for Team 2. Montalvo with the shot. And Team 3 now again. Bernard. Lanky. Quick touch. Zelaya turns on the ball. And again, he's got Zada as his best friend right now. Back post. Oh, they were that close. You could see Briscoe just head in hands knew how close he was for that opening goal. And a terrific service to that back stick by Zelaya.
Yeah, Team 3 seems to really be taking control of the game, but I can see Team 2 really scoring a goal on just a counter. They seem to be pretty dangerous with taking advantage of any sort of mistakes or open space.
Zelaya loses it quickly. There's Lodi, who's playing a little bit further up the field. We saw him in the first half as like that outside back, but he's moved up, it seems, or at least he's taking more opportunities in the attacking third. Bernard, a really good ball, trying to pick out Briscoe, and an even better job there by Rop to come off his line. The pressure's on both these teams because we haven't had a 0-0, right? Yeah. We've at least had a goal. 3 so far in the first 2 games. Escobar plays it to Hug, and now they'll work it up the far side.
Oh.
And Zelaya is offside. Flag was raised. Here's Zoda out of Smithtown East. Another Stony Brook commit. And maybe the best flow of anybody out there, like the hair by 10 in red.
Looks like Leo's cramping up a little bit over there. He's worked hard.
He has. He'll go off. Replaced by Kovacevic from Comac. Or is that Sarah actually the goal scorer in the first one? Again, they are dueling 23s. But shame on me, I should have recognized the Lindy Green in the number 23. So Sierra had that lone goal in that first one, an early strike. And he's got fresh legs. Let's see if he can capitalize here. Turn on the ball would go the other way. Sierra tries to track down. Zoda plays it high in the air. It stays in. And now it will go out. Escobar plays back to his keeper, to Marasevic. So we've got 2 Stony Brook guys in this game. Marasevic in goal, and 10 here, Zoda, the right back.
It's good to see some of these local boys, staying local. Great program like Stony Brook.
That's always the challenge, I think, for the local schools, right? Because, wherever you're from, whether it's Long Island or elsewhere, if you're a city kid, you think about maybe going outside your comfort zone and playing elsewhere, but sometimes maybe the best fit is actually right in your backyard. Good defending. And here comes Lodi again down this right side. Sierra broke that up. Bernard. And they'll play at the feet. That's Kovacevic on that far side. Low cross, a little push, and that's a great save by Raup. The return is saved again, but that first one was a really good save. And Marco, I think that's a sign of a really good keeper, right? Because you can really not have much to do for long stretches, but you've in the decisive moment, you're forced to make a big save, and Colin did just that.
Yeah, always being aware. So you can always depend on Colin to make those big saves.
There's Lodi. He's got some runners. Good job to cut inside. Driven ball. Looked like he was trying to pick out Luongo. It wasn't there. And we go the other way. And maybe this is where some of those, we saw a lot of possession, a lot of 1-2s, and I think maybe some heavy legs now where we're just kind of seeing more of almost bypassing the midfield, right, and trying to hit that killer pass or bypass lines and just get to the attacking third. Foul called. Can't blame them either, right, because the high school season's been over for a few weeks now, and certainly they're playing club ball. Luongo on his left. It's in. Luongo scores the first goal of this game, and it just takes that 1 second, right?
There we go. So we got Frank to Sean Fitzgerald to Luongo, and that little combination probably happens often. They play club together for Long Island Soccer Club, those two. So that's just another day on the field.
And Luongo with the little kiss too off the post. So good finish for Luongo. And it is 1-0 for Team 2. Luongo, a really decorated career, right? Rough Rider U23, ODP Regional, the state team, a player of the year, a state champion. 35 goals in the last 2 seasons for Center Moriches for Luongo, including a Suffolk best at 19 this year. And I'll tell a story about him in a second as this ball goes out. And, maybe his biggest feat might have come in the championship game in a loss to Babylon where he suffers an injury, comes back on. He's kind of working on one leg, right? And he still scores a goal for Center Moriches in that title game. Unfortunate for him. It was a 2-1 loss, but it shows just that will and that desire that Luongo has. Team 2 looking for more. Driven across. Marasevich lost control for a second. Luongo, will he get his brace? It's handed off, and might we have a quick counter. Good defending.
Yeah.
I really like the play of 6, Connor McGovern, the Kings Park UMI commit. He says, why not? I'm going to have a go, and
Why not?
Bernard's another one who's impressed me. You saw he brought his defender all the way to the touchline and cut it back inside. Masters lays off to him, goes to Escobar, and he'll look to switch fields. .15 left. Will Team 3 find the equalizer? Good block. It goes out for a corner. And Hanner with the important block.
I think that goal over there is going to light a little fire under Team 3 over here to want to get that equalizer. Ron from Brentwood, the coach. I took a team picture right before the game, and he wasn't too happy with me. Apparently, it's bad luck when you take a team photo before the game. So
the pressure is on you, apparently.
Probably was gonna delete my contact.
I tell you, I've been to a lot of schools and a lot of games, and Ron, the game day experience at Brentwood is like none other. It's such a great atmosphere. From you've got the true singing and the drums beating, and it feels like you're like at a Boca Juniors game or something else, right? Like, it's such a great atmosphere.
That's the sort of thing that as a country we want more.
Yeah.
Just creating that sort of environment just gets everyone excited. So, Brentwood having so much diversity over there and soccer being a big part of that town just helps.
Yeah, it gives it that big game feel that so many other towns and schools have on like a football Saturday, right? And that's what match day is at Brentwood every time they step out on the field. Never mind the fact they've got great $1 hot dogs, by the way.
Whoa.
Gotta say, shout out there as well to Brentwood. maybe one of the better deals.
I love it.
It's not a big concession stand or like a big snack stand, but the dollar dogs, man. Brentwood's got it going on.
Beats that $14 Yankee dog, huh?
Good turn by Escobar. He'll go to LIU. Switches the other side. A little pressure coming as well by Pipitone. I don't know. Maybe we gotta talk to Ron. Maybe get Ben Turchin on the phone with him. Get a varsity media out there for a Brentwood game next year, man.
Ben will capture that atmosphere over there.
One of the best on the island. We were fortunate that we had a good one too over at Glen Cove for a playoff game with Great Neck North, and Glen Cove, another one of those proud soccer communities in Nassau County, but there are a few certainly here in Suffolk, and Brent was right up there with the best of them.
They're knocking it around, huh? That's what we were saying was lacking a little bit, and seems like Team 2 is trying to possess the ball, keep it.
Yeah, you can see the pressure too by 3, realizing that time is winding down. So they were pressuring the ball a little bit more. It goes back to Marasevich. Plays the feet. A little shoulder barge there. A little more than that as well. Foul called. We're approaching 10 minutes left in this one. 1-0 the score. Luongo out of Santa Maria is the lone goal scorer in this one. Famolaro out of Sayville played a quick touch. Gets it right back. Plays for Val Winters, St. Rose commit. 3 assists on the year for Famolaro, the right back. That was Pipitone to play it. Luongo!
Loves that left foot.
Certainly does. And he hits it first time as well. Mark, you see it again. First the ball by Pipitone, right? Watch the run by Luongo. Saw that quick look at goal and volley, though, wide of the mark. Marasevich puts it back into play. Good interception. And there's McDermott, another Santa Maria's guy. Takes the space given. Intercepted, though, well by Bernard. He's tracked down by Luongo. Sierra turns on the ball. Head up, looks for options. Pass a little bit off the mark. Luongo. What move is out on FIFA? What is that, the F2?
That's the Luongo special.
Now Pipitone wants to get involved. Step over. Luongo's open. Luongo. Oh, the back heel!
Oh!
Saved off the line!
Is that the second one out of Christian or what?
Wow! Look at this again. Just for degree of difficulty, Luongo should get the goal. Look at that creativity.
Yeah.
And that's the second goal line clearance today by Escobar. Remember, it was his goal line clearance in game 1 that saved it for Team 3.
Should we get the VAR out for that one?
That was good. Come on. I'm not sure. Where would the VAR be here? I guess the other side of the table, maybe?
Oh, man.
It can't be Lou Hayner, right?
Yeah, Lou is... Oh, I thought that was Lou coming over here.
He was going to tell you it was a good goal?
I thought Lou was coming over with the VAR decision. I was
He's
saying,
going to point to the monitor, look over here at our monitor. Famolaro, quick touch. Serves it in, looking again for Luongo. And Luongo's feeling it right now, right? He scores the goal and nearly gets the second as well. Zelaya tracks back to Bernard. We approach 7 minutes left in this one. It's 1-0. Quick movement down the right side. And the ball cleared out. Oh, it's a dangerous one. Route picks it up. So Marco steps out. He asks for a substitution. So who do we have joining us now?
I don't know. That might be a tough act to follow. I mean, I'm not used to doing this. This is.
You think Marco is?
My realm is on the sideline yelling at, barking out orders to my players. But yeah, we're actually very pleased that we could put this on for the players tonight. With in our circumstances in society right now, so we're very pleased about this.
Yeah, I tell you, it's been a great great showcase of high-level soccer out here in Suffolk County. So you guys deserve a lot of credit, certainly for putting it together. But you could see the kids, too, just showing what kind of level there is out here.
Most of these kids go to a lot of the higher level showcases, so this is nothing new to them. But when they get involved in a competition against players, that they played against during the year, and actually playing with some that they played during the year, it's really nice for them. They really take to this type of atmosphere. It's a great atmosphere with the level of play, and I think they just really salivate for this type of atmosphere and scene.
Another good save by Rapp. We'll see it again here on our monitor. Good job defending as well, kind of cutting the angle down.
That was well held.
Yeah, not so easy, right? With the wind kind of coming around, and
yeah, Rapper's a very good keeper. I've watched him the last couple of years. I really love his game with his feet. His foot skills for a keeper are exceptional. Being able to play a ball from the ground on a line drive and give your team instant offense is definitely an asset for your team.
I think we've been blessed too, where we've seen some good keeping as well here today, as well as there by Marasevich, which with the punch. Obviously plays for Comac and Dave Moran and that great program as well.
Yeah, Dara's another keeper I've been watching the last couple of years. Very good, very solid.
So under 4 to play, looking to tack on to the lead. And there's Marasevich again, and what he did there was so good too. Even though there were no other attacking players in front of him, he just knocks it down in front of himself and was able to get it out.
He's very composed in there.
And Zelaya, again, kind of cramping up as well. 3:30.
Yeah, this is something like you like to see. The other team is actually helping Leo with his cramp over here.
Yeah, that's Familaro out of Sayville. And that again speaks, right? Like you battle and you play for 45 minutes, and they're all in this sense and on the same team, just kind of flying the Suffolk flag. You've got one of your guys as well in here in Orrin. Briscoe.
Yep, Oric, number 9.
Oric, yeah.
Yep, had a good night.
I'll tell you, one of the things that impressed me, and we spoke about it before, is, kind of doing that dirty work as well, where he's tracking back for the ball, he's getting others involved, and, he's not just kind of that target forward where he's going to play that last defender. He's going to get back and try to get everyone else involved as well.
Yeah, Oric did a lot of the heavy work for us this year. When we weren't able to possess in the midfield, he needed to come back and help us out. He knows when to get involved and when to stretch the day. Certainly on his way to a nice college career.
Yeah, go to Queens College, right?
That's what he's saying.
Oh,
I think he's.
You might have some breaking news for us here, Mike.
I don't have any news for you at all. Not at all. But he did tell me that last week, so I am happy for him. It's just been very tough for all these boys with what's going on.
Well, that's another reason why I love what you're doing here. As one of the organizers as well, where it's not just college-bound guys, and there's your guy Briscoe getting guys involved. It's other players too who are undersided, who, for whatever reason, certainly missing their junior year, which is so important, obviously in recruiting. Good ball, far post, Rout makes the save. But also now they get the opportunity, right, against a high-level opponents and the game broadcast as well. They could show out to college coaches.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a great showcase for any players out there that are undecided. For them, it's an excellent showcase. This is the best of Suffolk County, and Long Island, Nassau, and Suffolk is is a great hotbed for soccer in the country.
I was just saying to Marco too. You're even seeing it on the professional level as well, where like the Red Bulls and MLS, you got Sean Nealis as one of their defenders. Yeah. Dylan Nealis' brother, both Massapequa guys. He's also playing in MLS. So the pathway is certainly there for local players.
Absolutely. A lot of the smaller and even the larger clubs on the island are really producing some good product for the high school coaches to utilize.
Well, one thing's for certain here from what you've helped put together here today is, looking forward now to seeing these guys take that next step. This will be it for them high school career-wise, but, Luongo, we saw his creativity. Your guy, Briscoe, looking for the equalizer, knocked down well by Raup, and does the wise thing as well, just to wait for the opposing player to come under a minute to go here. But now looking forward to seeing these guys on the next level and continuing. We spoke to Morel before, and kind of continuing to fly that flag, right, for not only their schools and their family, but also for Suffolk and Long Island in general.
That's what we always tell our boys after they leave. Now you're not just representing your family, yourself, your school, and your community. Now you're representing, now it's a larger scale. If you go away to school, now you're representing, your not only your community, but now you're representing the county. And we put out a lot of good players from Suffolk.
Bernard, 7 seconds. Will there be one last chance in the mix? Can they get the last opportunity off? They will not. And 1-0 is the final score. Mike, we thank you and everyone else here involved as well for putting on just a spectacular showcase.
Yeah, it's been a great night. We appreciate everything that you guys have done for us, and we're looking forward to the final product and something that these boys, at least the ones that are not committed and the ones that are committed, they'll have a keepsake that they can watch, pretty much for the rest of their lives. But it'll definitely, the players that are undecided, uncommitted, they can use this as a tool to help them. So we appreciate all you did for us tonight. So thank you.
Yeah, of course. It's our pleasure for sure.
And, and thank you for having me on.
Listen, if the coaching then doesn't work out, right, you can join us in the booth.
Yeah, no, I'll leave that to you guys. You guys do awesome.
Thanks again. So we'll show you those three rosters again, right? Just one more time for those coaches who are looking for some talent. We showed you Team 1. There's Team 2. We'll show you Team 3 as well in a moment. And Marco, maybe some final words from you as well from what's been a terrific showcase here of Suffolk County talent.
Yeah, but just 45 really good, strong players representing Suffolk County has been presented today. So we thank all the coaches for the support. A lot of these coaches are on their free time out here, just giving this little showcase, and hopefully these guys enjoy the rest of their senior year and do big things.
So that'll do it here for us from Diamond in the Pines. For my broadcast partner, Marco DeFont from Ango Sports. For Tony DeMasso, as well as Ben Turchin, I'm Dylan Butler, thanking you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you again on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Now is the time to showcase your skills for the next level. College recruiting videos help your athlete land a spot on the team and can save money on college tuition. Consider a professional video produced by Varsity Media. Our quality film and state-of-the-art editing will help your athlete stand out from the competition. We offer affordable rates and a quick turnaround. Contact Varsity Media today and book a college recruiting video. 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net. Are you settling for a boring live stream? Can't see the players' uniforms? No audio? Camera not following the action? Consider a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Our announcers help tell the story of your game.
McCarthy. He's got. Oh, he's in.
Touchdown, Farmingdale.
We feature multiple camera angles, guaranteed to capture all the action.
Touchdown, Oceanside!
Plus added features like graphics, instant replay.
Yeah, the shooters are going to shoot here at Bethpage, and one of many threes on the day.
Interviews, and more. It's your time to shine. And with Varsity Media, now you can. Contact us today and book a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone 516-403-2050.